All right. What time is it? Oh, okay. It's time. I better stop drawing. I was trying to draw Miss Piggy from the Muppets. And before that, I drew Animal. Yeah, that was while I was filling in time. So today we are doing animal combinations. So we learned how to do the skeletons last week, which I have here somewhere. Shy guy. There we go. So we did these animal skeletons based on the human skeleton, and we did some birds and bats as well. So what we're going to do is create our own creatures, sort of like a mermaid, how a mermaid is part person, part fish. Then you have like a chimera, which is a lion's body with a, lion's body with a goat head, a snake head, or a snake tail. Reese, you got a suggestion? Do you want to unmute?
Okay, 3.
Oh, do you have to do it, David?
Yeah, I have to do it.
You
3.
can draw a gorilla that's a guy like Donkey Kong, for example. He's like a monster. He's not.
He's just a big gorilla,
Yeah,
like King Kong.
yeah, but he's not. He's not an actual gorilla, so you can't do him. He's like a mutated gorilla.
No,
Like
he's just a cartoon gorilla. He's a normal
you
gorilla.
can draw the Ninja Turtles.
They're mutant people and turtles. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to pick from this list that we just made. Why don't we start with, well, what we'll do is we'll draw one animal and then we'll add to it. So why don't we start at the top of the list with a panda? So does everyone think they could draw a panda? Or should I might do some shapes to help you guys. Pandas have like a fat body and a big head. So this is the belly, the big fat belly, the back, and the chest, and that's the head. So start with that. We're going to draw a panda. It's good, Rochelle. It's Mario. Okay, nice, Lainey. Reese, good. Alicia, good. Okay, so Annabelle, that one looks like one of those curvy chairs. It's good. So I'm going to do some legs sticking out this way because pandas always sort of sit on their bottoms when they're eating bamboo and stuff. So I'm just going to do little curves. Just like that. So hang on, I'll rub that out. Because his leg's crossing over his body, I'm just going to rub that out. And where the head crosses over. Just so it's cleaner for you guys to see. Darken that up. There you go. 2 little legs. Good. Good. All right. We're going to add some arms, or just one arm, and then maybe some rough features on the face.
Lenny, can I suggest to make the leg a little bit bigger, Lenny?
Okay, we got the face. Doesn't matter too much now because we're going to alter it a bit now. We've got the basic panda down. That's good. So now we're going to add to it. You know what we didn't add to that list? We didn't add any insects. So what if we did a panda? That's cute, Alicia. What if we did a panda that was part B? So maybe instead of the panda eyes, it has big round insect eyes. So we can rub out the panda's eyes, put in some insect eyes. I'm still going to put the black patch in though. Just color that black patch in. I just did like a crisscross pattern on the eyes. So it looks a bit like the compound eyes of an insect. That's good. Yeah, that's good, Lainey. What about pandas have like I think, hang on, just let me look at the picture. I was going to say they've got a black top and a white bottom. Oh, they've got a black top, white belly, and black bottom. I'm just going to Google a picture of a panda, which I should have done in the first place. There we go. Okay. So they've got a black bit around their chest and their arms are black, and then their legs and bottom. Well, the bottoms are, they're just their back legs are black. So a bee has a like stripy bottom. So I'm just going to draw some curves around this guy's belly, and then I'll shade them in. Okay, so now he's stripy, like a bee. That's good, Lainey. All right, so we could give him some antennas or maybe some wings. What if you had like little wings, little fairy wings? Because he's such a big bear, he's too fat to actually fly. Or he's not actually a bear. Pandas aren't bears. So just tiny little wings. Oh, big wings, Lainey. Wow. Nice. Looks like big butterfly wings. You could turn them into butterfly wings, make them more colored. So then to finish this one off, I'll just go over it a bit. Like you could do it with pencil, you could use a, does everyone have felt tip pens with them? Doesn't matter if you don't. You can just use another color pencil. And then you just, I'll just show you, just go around carefully, looking at the panda's nose in the picture. And a little Doing a little bit of shading, give me 2 seconds. Okay. So you can do that with a pencil. I just use a filtered pen or a texter or whatever you want, just to go around and see how you can see my pencil lines in there, and they're just rough. Once I've inked it, I can then rub them out. But you don't have to use ink. You can use whatever you want, whatever you've got. And see, I added more fur on his chin and on his face. And I might do a little bit of that on the top of my head. And around the ears, and color the ears in as well, because the ears are black. Good, Lainey. Yeah. I won't do the whole thing because you guys can do that in your own time. I just want to show you some little techniques that you can do. And I'm still being rough. I'm not being too precious about it. You could give him some little claws as well. Pandas have claws. That's good, Lainey. Now I did all the little sketchy lines to make it look like he's got fuzzy fur. That's good. Good job. All right, I'll let you guys finish that one off. Give you a couple of minutes, and then we'll do something else. Wow, nice big butterfly wings. That's cool. I like the yellow in there too. That's nice. So I'm just rubbing out my pencil lines. Being careful not to scrunch up the paper. Instead of coloring it in, because I do have colored stuff here, but I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to do it quickly. Going to shade it in just with the side of my pencil. So instead of coloring like this, I'm doing this on the side. Oop. So the pencil's like that up against the page, really flat. And then you can even smudge it with your finger to help fill it in. It's good to use this technique to do big areas, and you don't have to color it in properly. Have a look at that leg. See how there's lots of gaps in it, and I haven't gone all the way to the edge. But then when I smudge my finger over it, fill it in a bit better. I get a dirty finger. And you can see that's sort of filled in a little bit better. All right. So nice work, nice pandas there. Nice bee pandas. I like all those wings on that one. Wow, look at the coloring on that one. Blue wings, that's good. It's a bit warm in here. What is he drinking? some honey? I hope it's honey. Is that a J or a T? I can't tell. J? J for juice. Yeah, okay. All right. Good job. Oh, that's a nice one, Annabelle. Yeah. Michelle, that's good too. And Sharad, do you want to hold that closer? It looks pretty cool. He's got a juice thing too. Yeah, I like that. I like the wings there. Looks like his ears are giving off sound waves. Nithya, that's nice. Nice shading on the top of the head. Really good. Okay, so let's try something else. Another animal. Let's try. Okay, let's draw a horse body or a donkey, just the body though. So I'm going to start off with a bean shape, like that. So that's going to be the horse's body. And then after that, I'm going to draw in some legs. But do you remember these kind of legs we drew on the dog, where you have the arm and the leg, and they're standing on their toes and their fingers? That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to start at the back and do the leg coming down. So you have to draw 1, 2, 3, 4 lines to get to the ground. I want to see myself. So start up here, up around the hip, and go 1 down to the knee, 2 down to the ankle, 3 down to the toe joint, and then 4 is the toes. That's a horse leg. Good. Good job. Yeah. Okay. Ah, nice. Good job. Okay. Now I'm going to go to the front and do the arm. So I'm going to start at the shoulder, come back for the elbow, down to the wrist, down to the fingers. I did that a bit long. Down to the fingers, and then 4. So again, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the shoulder to the elbow. So it's 1, 2, down to the wrist. 3 is the hand. 4 is the fingers. Good job, Lainey. That's a very curvy horse. Okay, I'll leave it up for a little bit longer. Okay, how's everyone going? Everyone good? Yeah, that was your P. Okay, so I won't do the other legs yet. I'm going to draw where the tail's coming out. It's just like an S shape. off the back. Good. Nice horses. Okay, so now where the neck would come from, this is where we're going to add in the other creature. We're going to do a gorilla. So it's going to be a donkey gorilla, Donkey Kong. Yeah, you like that, Reese? Yeah, thought you would. All right, so I'm going to do the spine coming up and the head. We've got room for that. So that's the head, and that's the spine of the body, and then it becomes the spine of the horse. And then that becomes the tail. So it's like a centaur that's part human up here and horse down here, but we're going to do gorilla up here and donkey down here. Good job. Okay. Yeah, nice. Careful how dark you do some of those lines, because this is just construction lines. So then we're going to do the body. So I'm just going to do as a big overly shape, sort of the chest area. And the stomach area is going to be a bit more of a sausagey bit to join on. So this is the chest, and this is the stomach area. The stomach is actually the neck of the horse, but it's the stomach of the person, or in this case, the gorilla. Lainey, that's a really, really big fat horse. But well done. I like it. Okay. Who's that? That is Sonara. That's really good too. Okay, so gorillas have really long arms. I'm going to look up a picture of a gorilla. Oh, okay. So gorillas have big arms. Trying to find a nice shot of a gorilla. That's sort of fatter bellies too. Oh, you got a question there, Chirag? Chirag? You there? He's gone. Do you want to write it in the comments?
Can we add some detail at the end?
Yeah. So we just rough it all out and then we'll add all the detail.
Thank you.
No worries. So I just added the arm on this one. So this might be a bit confusing, but I've done a big shoulder. So the circle is the shoulder, then down to the elbow, which happens to be about there. Then this is the forearm, and that's the hand. So remember, we draw all the bones and then we draw around them. Lainey, where's your arm? I can see your shoulder. I can't see your arm. You've got to draw this bit here, down to the elbow and then the hand. Okay. Cool. I'm liking these drawings. They're looking pretty good. Yeah, that's it. Wow. Good job. Nice work, everyone. Okay, this one's a bit difficult. So now we've got all that down. We know the rough skeleton we're going to work with. Now we can add some more details in. We're Okay, so let's get some details of the gorilla's head. Now, gorillas have sort of long heads. So my head's sort of an oval shape. This bit's actually longer on a gorilla. And their eyes are down further. So remember when we were doing the division and the eyes would be in the middle? We want to do the eyes lower. So I'm just going to put a line in where I'm going to do the eyes and give them a bit of a brow and some big nostrils. That. So big round nostrils, little eyes, big brows. And then the next thing is the mouth. Good job, lady. It's going to do like a circle down below the nose. And then we're going to turn that into a mouth. And then on the head, I'm just going to do some hair. There we go. So when I did the mouth, I just drew a circle here, and then I put this line through it to make the mouth, and then some jagged lines to make his cheeks look furry. And then when I did the head, same jaggedy lines at the back. Show me close-ups of the faces. Let me have a look at those faces. Oh, that's nice. It's good. Yeah, good work. Nice work, everyone. Or everyone that showed me. Look at those eyes. Oh my goodness. Sparkly princess eyes. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. All right. Is that Panda bee jumping on the Donkey Kong's head? Almost. Good job. Okay, so they don't really have a neck like this gorillas. It's more sort of hunched like that. So we're going to draw from the back of the head down to the shoulder. Just there. And then we'll do the arm. You got another question? You want to unmute and ask the question?
Like, is it right if we make a funny face for a gorilla?
If you can do what? Sorry, a funny what?
Funny face.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want on there. You're just sort of following me as a guide. So if you feel like you can do something that you'd rather do that, and then show me. Okay, so just draw it around the arm. See that? And see how I made it jaggedy, so it's a bit hairy, and the shoulder's a bit hairy, and then I'll rub out all these lines in the middle. Nice. Nice arm there. I can't see your arm very well, Michelle. Okay, I'm just going to take this down so I can rub it out. Okay, I see. I'm going to rub out these areas so it'll look a bit clearer for you guys. Rub out some of these lines I don't need anymore. So he's got a little muscle in his bicep. He's got big forearms, big shoulder. I'm going to add a few little hairs here and there. Okay, so gorillas, even though they look like they have big chests, they've really got a big belly. Their chests are rather flat. And more about the belly, because I'm looking at lots of photos of them right now. So I'm going to make this area a bit bigger. And I'm going to make the chest a bit smaller. Made his belly a little bit bigger. And then this is his rib cage, like the bottom of the rib cage that you can feel sort of under here. You can, if you feel your ribs, you can sort of feel the bottom of your rib and it comes up and then goes back down again on that side. That's what that is there. So that's his rib cage. And then that's his belly. Okay, how's everyone going? Let's see those gorilla donkeys. Good. He's got a really big body, that one. This, yeah. Yeah, Alicia, nice. Annabelle, that's good. Yeah. What is yours saying hi? Is that what it is, Reese? Cool. Okay, so we need to do the hand. Gorillas from memory have long hands, so I've got to get some reference. Okay. Just going to rub out that circle that we put in there. I'm going to add in like a curved square instead. This is the most important curve, this one, because curve there and then the fingers are going to go up this way. So the palm is very long. So doing the palm, and then you can put in like a little curved shape, like a banana for the fingers. and then we'll put in some detail for those fingers. Nice. Okay. And don't forget a thumb as well. So start off with just this one finger. 1, 2, 3 angles on it. 1, 2, 3. And then once you've done that, then you can go back and go 1, 2, and have it behind, and then go 1, 2. You got another question? You can ask a question. You have to unmute. Otherwise I can't hear you. Yeah, ask a question.
Can we start coloring?
I will color at the end. Get all your lines in first and then color. I mean, the top part's sort of done, so that one could be colored, but we still have to draw these legs. What time is it? Okay, you might have to speed up a little bit. Okay, so let's go to the donkey. Now, the donkeys have a fat belly as well. There was a picture of the donkey I was using. There we go. Okay. So, I'm going to round out that donkey's belly a little, make that a bit lower. Some of you already have big fat bellies, which is good. And then just up here above the shoulder, I'm going to do a little bump for the top of the shoulder. So I erase this circle and I put a bump on top and a bump in front of where that circle was. So the legs are going to taper down, which means it gets thinner. So I'm just going to sort of draw that in a little bit, stick it out there. So see how I rough that? Like it's thick at the top and it goes thinner. And there's a little bump sticking out above the hoof at the back. And then once you've done that, you can rub out these middle lines, the bone lines. And then maybe even draw in another front leg. Maybe it's bent up like this, or just slightly bent. Just hold yours higher, Reese. So there we go. What is it doing? It's crazy. Okay, so I just drew in the other leg and I just did an outline and then shaded it in like that. Nice hand there on that gorilla. Alicia. So yeah, I just followed the bends. So that's the shoulder to the elbow, to the wrist, to the hand, to the toes. And the back leg's the same. So you're going to come around from the bottom here, and then it's going to be thick up the top, and then it's going to get thin down there as well. So I just pencil that in for you. And looking at my reference picture on my other monitor, so I know what a donkey looks like. And some bumps. Oh, and some bumps in it. So there's like a little bump here, and there's a bump on the ankle. It's good laning. With the tail, I'm actually gonna make it a little straighter. So I was thinking it has a big hairy tail, but it doesn't really. It's a little looser and flatter. I'll keep the old one there, but I'll draw in another one. And I'll rub out the lines in the leg. So that's the new tail. That's the old one. I'm going to rub that one out. New tail just sort of almost straight down. So now we're going to draw in the other leg, the other back leg. I'm just going to copy this shape, but I'm going to draw it just over here and make it end a little higher. Just like that. And then I'll shade it in like this one. It's really good, Annabelle. Nice work. Reese, that's crazy. He's got a sword. Jeez. It's great. Well, we could draw his other leg in as well, actually. I mean, sorry, his other arm, but it might be just behind. Like that. It starts up here and it goes down. You see it there, and then it comes down. You won't see it. But that's a gorilla horse or a gorilla donkey. You got a question? Who was that? Relina, do you have a question? Oh, that's looking pretty good. You hold it up a bit higher. Oh, I see the legs. Yep. Cool. Annabelle, that's good. What's with all the big love hearts there? For sure. Love.
Like a love heart.
Lainey, have you got a question? Okay, do you want to unmute and ask a question? Oh, I can't control it either because that's Peter's job, and he's not here at the moment. You've got a question there, Chirag? Do you want to ask a question? Unmute, and then we'll do the next one, which will be our last one. Did you unmute? Yeah, I think you're unmuted. I know you haven't. I can't unmute anyone. All right, we'll just move on then. If anyone has a question, they could write it in the comments too if you want, if you can't unmute. Chirag, can you unmute? If not, just write it in the comments. Okay, so we're going to do a mermaid kind of thing. So it's going to have a fish tail, but what should the top be? We're doing a panda, we're doing a donkey, we're doing a gorilla. Oh, I know. Okay, so let's start with like a big stretched out S shape, like that. And then from about here, I'm going to draw a fishtail. So I'm going to make it a bit thicker around that line I drew and have it come down and then get thin and then go back up. Like that. So that's our mermaid tail. Good. Lainey, maybe make the bottom a bit pointier. Bottom of your tail, a bit pointier like that.
Sorry, Evan, Chirag got a question.
Yeah, she couldn't unmute before.
Okay. Can you unmute?
She's still.
Okay. Can you unmute, Chirag? Yes.
Yeah,
You can
that's
talk.
the question.
Could we start coloring now?
Yeah, do you want to finish this? This mermaid is the last one that we're going to do. And then you
Real
can go.
quick.
We've only got a few minutes left.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So the top part of this mermaid, I'm going to do a big circle for the body. And then I'm going to continue this line and give it a bit of a neck and then a head over here, small head. That. Okay, so I'm going to start going a bit quicker because we're going to run out of time. I'm going to fill in the neck, make it a bit curved and thick. Rub out some of these other lines that I don't need anymore. And I'm going to add to the face to make it stick out a bit like that. So just move it to top. Looks a bit like a bird.
Rochelle, you have a question? Can you unmute first, Rochelle?
I don't have space on my paper.
Have you got another piece of paper, or to turn the paper over and do it on the other side?
Okay.
Shirai has another question. Can you unmute and ask a question?
I am muted.
Yeah.
You're not.
I
You
can't
are-
hear you.
You can't hear me.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
No. I think.
Okay, so I'm turning this one into a Stegosaurus. It's a Stegosaurus mermaid. All right, running for 5 minutes. I'll quickly put an arm in and I'm going to thicken it up. So I'm going to skip a step before showing you. The Stegosaurus has like thick, stumpy legs and little toes, sort of like an elephant's leg. So I'm going to draw both of the feet. Actually, no, I think they got toes, actually. Oh, well, not anymore. Probably should look at some reference. Should always look at reference. Stegosaurus. Oh no, they got sort of big toes like an elephant. Okay. Or very short toes. And then you can do the big tail at the bottom, the big fins on the bottom there. Laney, all I can see is the word Laney. You're holding it a bit too high. We could add some frills on the waist. Even on the ear. Like that. Nice eye there, Reese. So added like a frill on the where the ear would be, but they don't have ears, and frills on the waist. Nice scales. Who's that, Alicia? Yeah, nice scales, Alicia. And then I'm going to do the bottom part. So think of like Ariel, the Little Mermaid. Do some, because the Stegosaurus has those spine or those plates on its back. You could do a few more of those plates going down the tail as well. Okay, oh, like that, and then the tail, bottom of the tail. And then we're almost out of time. So you could add some scales like that, little U-shaped scales on it. Some bubbles. So you have a dinosaur, mermaid. Maybe you could do one with a different kind of dinosaur on top. You got a question, Reese? Do you want to unmute? Can you unmute?
Yeah.
Okay.
I made a mermaid that can change its eyes. So
Change its eyes. Oh, what? How did you do that? Did you? Oh, little stickers. Oh, that's cool.
Because I got a whole bunch next to me.
Oh, wow. Lots of different eyes there. Yours looks like a bit of a pterodactyl with a big long beak. All right, I think we're out of time. That is it for today, everyone. Let me see your drawing. Oh, that one looks cool, Annabelle. I like that. Yeah, Lainey. Yours looks like got a snake head. That's cool. Chirag, you got a question? Do you want to unmute and ask a question?
Look at mine.
Is it got 2 heads?
3 heads.
Wait, show me again. Oh yeah, 3 heads. I can see it's like a hydra. That's cool. I like that. Unreal, that's really good. Michelle, that's good too.
Cute dinosaurs.
All right, so that's it for today. Remember that if you have a favorite drawing, to scan it, send it in, and we'll put it up on the social media. Always use reference when you're drawing. I can't remember what we're doing next week off the top of my head, but check your schedules to find out if you need anything special. I know we're coming up to where you start needing some extra things, but yeah, so keep practicing. Remember, use your imagination, use reference. That's a nice shy guy. Use some reference. Like if you're going to draw a Stegosaurus, Google a Stegosaurus so you can then see what they look like. Don't just draw it from your memory. All right. Peter, are you there?
Yep.
Right.
Everyone, say goodbye to Mr. Evan, please.
Bye.
See you all next week.
See you next
Yeah.
week.
I see you next week.
See you next